Okay guys, here I'll explain how to prepare ultra high definition left and right video clips and how to import and edit them with Sony Movie Studio 13. We will start with separate left and right ultra HD clips, which I've got from a couple of Panasonic GH4 cameras. The videos were taken in MP4 LPCM format as shown here. Before starting, be sure that you have plenty of space on your computer disk, since side-by-side Ultra HD clips in lossless AV format are huge. Moreover, it is expected that you install AV Synth, UT codec and download ffmpeg.exe file as explained in another tutorial available on YouTube. Start now 3D converter and make the following settings. First, we have separate left and right files, and import options are direct show source since those files are not AV files. Under output settings, we should choose side-by-side left-right file. We can have file prefix final if we wish, and color space should be YV12. Why? Because UT codec which will be used will be encoded by 420 color space. Frame rates will not change. Under advanced options will not use any, and ffmpeg should be chosen UT video. And don't forget to check make ffmpeg batch file and execute ffmpeg. Now we have to select our input files. So file convert files. First we'll have to select the left files, open, and then the right files in the same order and click open. The conversion is now starting. Let us see the result. You see that there were two AV files created. Those two are side by side full Ultra HD video clips, which will be imported into Sony Movie Studio. Okay, let us now start Sony Movie Studio. It's here. First, we should go to Project Video Properties as shown here, and change the project settings as shown here. So we have to have the Ultra HD width, Ultra HD height, the frame rate corresponding to the frame rate of our clips, in our case is 25p, and stereoscopic 3D mode, maybe it's the best to choose anaglyphic for now. So apply and OK. Then we should go to Explorer tab as shown here and choose our side-by-side Ultra HD AV files. They're not here. We should refresh the view by clicking this icon, and here they appear. So those two AV files we should import. So by right-clicking those two files, we have to choose Add to Project Media List and click. Okay, you can see at the bottom left here that Sony Movie Studio is automatically making proxy files. Proxy files are files similar to original video files, except that they have smaller resolution and size. Why are they created in the first place? In order to make video editing fluid. Namely, the original side-by-side Ultra HD videos in lossless AV format cannot be played fluently on today's PCs. When choosing draft or preview quality here, let's say preview, let's say choose for example preview, the Sony Movie Studio is showing proxy files in that field instead of the original ones. Know that if proxy files are not automatically created, you can enable it by selecting Options, Preferences, Video tab, and then check Automatically Create Video Proxies for Ultra HD media. You can also create proxies manually by right-clicking on the file in Project Media tab and choose Create Video Proxy. Know that when making the final edited video, Sony Movie Studio will always use the original files and not proxy ones. Let us now wait for proxy files to be created. The proxy files are now created. How are we sure that they really exist? Let us see. The proxy files are those two files with extensions SFVP0. Okay, after the proxy files are created, we have to tell Sony Movie Studio that the side-by-side AV files are in fact 3D videos. You can do that by first going to Project Media tab here and by right-clicking the file, selecting Properties and choosing side-by-side full stereoscopic 3D mode. You have to repeat it for each video clip, so also for this one. Yes, that's it. Now we can start editing the video by dragging the clips to the timeline. Let us see here. That's one and then the second, or just choose all of them at once and put them into the timeline. Let us also make them a little shorter. You don't need so long. And this one a little shorter. Okay. Here we can see that the clips are not properly stereoscopically adjusted. This can be done by choosing Event Effects here, the clip, click, and then choose Sony Stereoscopic 3D Adjust. To click Add and OK. Let us make it bigger, the screen, and open Corrections and click Autocorrect. This will automatically correct, stereoscopically correct the video clip. Okay, we can see now that clips are now stereoscopically corrected, at least vertically corrected, and zoom and keystone and rotation is also automatically corrected. Now the only things which should be done now is to use horizontal offset to adjust stereoscopic window. The horizontal offset should be adjusted so as that no window frame violation is present. What does it mean? It means that the objects near vertical edges should be inside stereo window. Of course, we will need anaglyph glasses to see stereoscopic picture properly. So, horizontal offset button is adjusted until the object at vertical edges are inside the screen. Let us do that now. Yes, it's like that. More accurate checking can be done by selecting good or best preview here. Let's say good preview full, and using entire preview window by clicking this icon here. Okay. we can check, yes, everything is okay. With click by mouse and escape and clicking escape button, we come back to ordinary window. Don't forget to choose preview quality again for fluid editing. When we are satisfied with stereoscopic adjustment, we can slightly sharpen the picture, since each stereoscopic adjustment includes picture resizing and therefore slightly blurred picture. Click here and add Sony Sharpen Filter. Add OK and choose the value of about 0.1. OK. Close video event FX. Now everything is okay. Now we can copy the stereoscopic and sharpen filter from one clip to all other clips on timeline by right-clicking the first clip which has those filters, by right-clicking it and click and select copy, and then select all the other clips. In our case only one is here. Right click the mouse and choose paste event attributes. All the filters, including stereoscopic and sharpen filters, will be copied to that second clip. Now we should click event FX option on each clip and set stereoscopic parameters. In most cases we should click here to stereoscopic 3D adjust, and we should at least perform automatic adjustment here, and in many cases horizontal adjustment as well. So let us see, let us wait. Yes, now it's corrected, and now also horizontal. Yes, this is the right one, and we can close it. And we should of course repeat it for any other clip in the timeline. Time to time we should save the project, so let us do that now. Fade transitions are of course simply made by dragging one of the clips over the other, for example like this. When we finish editing, we should first change project properties into side-by-side full. So when we are completely satisfied with our editing, for example, let us see how it works, like that. Okay, we are satisfied, and we should check project video properties, go to here and choose side-by-side full. Okay, now we can export the final video by selecting project, make movie, save it to my hard drive, choose advanced options, go to video for Windows and choose one of the options, for example this one, it doesn't matter now. Click customize template, and under frame size we should choose use project settings. We can see that the width is now 7680 pixels and height 2160 pixels, which is correct. Frame rate should be chosen the same as our project, so 25 PAL in our case, and video format we should choose UT video YUV 420, this one, and before closing or before selecting OK, we should save this template under some name, let's say Ultra HD 3D settings. Okay, now we can select OK. So next time we'll export, we'll have this Ultra HD 3D settings available, so we can just click it. We should choose the folder and the final name of our project and click render. So let us start conversion. You can see that on this window that the video looks like squeezed side by side. That's correct, but the output video will not be squeezed. The output video will be full side by side format. So let us wait that rendering ends. After rendering is finished, let us check the rendered video properties with Media Player Classic. We should open it with Media Player Classic. And use properties. We can see that we have 7680 pixels wide and 2160 pixels height video with 25 frames per second, which is what we wanted. In this part we will see how to encode such a AV file, which is huge by the way, into much smaller MP4 file, which can be played by some 3D players, like stereoscopic player. The MP4 video can be encoded by 3D converter. Let us set the right options. So the input file is side by side, here side by side, and it is AV file. The output video will be side by side as well. There will be no change of frame rates, and we won't use any advanced options. So let us go to FFmpeg tab. We should select the preset Libix 264 quality 18, but here quality 18 is quite high. The files, the side-by-side Ultra HD files, MP4 files will still be very large. So let us use, instead of 18, let us have here, instead of this 18, let us write, let's say, the quality 24, and we'll save this new preset by changing this here to 24. So we'll save this new preset with this name, okay, by clicking this button, Save New Preset. Okay, we can see that it is added at the end here. Okay, let us convert the file. So file, convert files. We will choose the file which was created by Sony Movie Studio Platinum. So this is the one, and the conversion is starting. The conversion is finished. Now we can check the properties of the MP4 file. We can see that this MP4 file is several times smaller than the original AV file. So let us start it. Let us start it and check the properties of the file. Here we can see that the file is 7680 by 2160 pixels, which is correct, and it's 25p. Note that it's possible to export half side by side or half over under Ultra HD MP4 video directly from Sony Movie Studio without having to make AV file first. This can be done if you previously installed the bug mode frame server, for Sony Movie Studio 13. You should Google about how to do that. Maybe in the future I'll make another tutorial how to do that. Now let us export the video by using debug mode, frame server and 3D converter. Let's open Movie Studio. First, we should add about 2 seconds of blank video at the end by right-clicking in timeline here and selecting Insert Empty Event. Let us see. About 2 seconds or a little more, something like that. Why have we added that? I will not go into detail, just to let you know that this is due to debug mode's sound error, where the sound in the last second of the video is repeated sound from 1 second before. Okay, the project should be side by side. Let us check here. It is side by side full, that's okay. Now we should export the video using debug mode frame server. So we should go to project, make movie, save it to my hard drive, advanced options, and check on the left side debug mode frame server and project default. Know that debug mode frame server is visible only after properly installing it for Sony Movie Studio, so by default you won't see that. Okay, we should check, we should select some name, let's say tutorial UHD, and I will just add underscore frame server, just to know that this is frame server and not regular AV file. So we should click render. Frame server window appears. We should click next. And now Sony Movie Studio is prepared and it can export video. Now we should start 3D converter and choose the following options. As input is side by side left right, and it is AV source because it is a frame served, output settings could be, let's say, side by side half width. Color space should be YV12 because we need 420 color space for encoding. There should be no frame rate changes, no advanced options, and under FFmpeg file we can choose maybe with quality 24. We can decrease this number in order to increase the quality if we want, but for now we will be satisfied with this these parameters. Let us now choose the frame server file which we previously entered, so file convert file, and here tutorial UHD frame server.av file. That's the right one, and we should open it, and the conversion, as we see here, starts. The conversion is finished and the file looks like that. So let us see. This is the Ultra HD frame server left right. I'll open it. And you can see that the file is in a squeezed side-by-side format, and the resolution is Ultra HD with 25p. Okay, we can also export to full side-by-side MP4 file via debug mode frame server, but at present it can be done via RipBot 264 encoding program. Let us see how to do that. Here is RipBot 264, and now we should add a frame server file. So we should go to tutorial UHD frame server. This is the right file. Now RipBot is reading this file. Here we should choose high for one default film. Let us choose this. The quality, let's say, we'll have 20, or let's say 22. Here the resulting file, it will be let's say Ultra HD frame server output. It doesn't matter so much, just don't use the same names of the files which are already present in the directory. So press done, and now we can start conversion. Let's start. Here in the background we can see that Sony Movie Studio is already serving some of the frames which are needed for RipBot 264 to work. The conversion is finished, and we have closed the RipBot window. Why have we used RipBot 264 instead of 3D converter for encoding full side-by-side Ultra HD frame served video into MP4? Since I haven't yet found the suitable encoding parameters in 3D converter which work on my laptop. Let us now see the resulting MP4. Yes, it's this file, so we can start it. And see the properties. Yes, the file size is just the right one, so 7680 by 2160. This is all.